Hey, what's up you guys? Aftershare Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Batwoman. This is season 2, episode 10. How we doing? So, they released some information about the Gotham Knights TV show, and all I can think of is like, what the fuck were they thinking? Like, why? Like, am I gonna react to it? Probably. But the thing is, like, get this. It's just like the description is like Bruce Wayne's adoptive son, right? But it's like it's not Dick, it's not Tim, it's not even Damien. It's some random ass character that they've made for the show, and I just wonder, like, why cancel this? Why cancel this for Gotham Knights? This already has an established fan base with characters that we like. And like, why make a TV show that's named after a game, by the way? Because that's not going to be confusing. And like, have it be about a character we don't even know? I don't get it. Let's get into it.
Who is Black Mask? I want a name!
I don't know.
Roman Sionis.
Look, that's why we all wear masks.
I can tell you.
You hear me, Black Mask? You can hide your face, but you can't hide from me. I am coming for you.
Yikes.
Batwoman laid down the law and declared war on Black Mask.
What were you reaching for? You should be going like this! Get the fuck off of me! No wonder the crows are failing. You suck!
Where is she? My daughter Beth called me not 1 hour ago from this house. She said help clear as can be.
It was all an insensitive prank. I'm so embarrassed. I do.
This isn't how this happened.
You came for me.
See, this is what could have
I
happened.
knew you would.
I'd never stop looking for you. Never.
The fuck? Someone gave you drugs?
Thanks for coming.
I thought we were writing her off.
In a bit. Commissary counts down to nada. 10-minute phone call costs 22 bones and change.
It was 11:50 when I was inside.
Welcome to the Edgewater private prison system.
You could walk right out of here if you just give up the ones who actually pulled the trigger on Commissioner Forbes. I know you took the fall to keep me safe from false face, but I can protect myself.
Sure it's not Batwoman protecting you? Is she your girlfriend now? You guys like super friends with benefits?
Trust me, it is not like that.
It never is. Till it is. I'm late for my 7 cents an hour.
You in a love triangle with yourself?
Thank you all for coming. As you look around and see all we have to offer, know that none of it would have been possible without the relentless dedication of our volunteers. And
Whatever happened to Sophie's husband? He was a crow.
I'll just say, to Mary Hamilton and Ryan Wilder, your secret's safe with me. You women are superheroes. Keep smiling. Please feel free to look around and see all the activities we have to offer. You'll find we've got everything here, from intramural sports to after-school tutoring. And
What about security?
Well, Mr. Spence, don't you think the kids around here already have enough armed men watching their every move?
Man,
Don't get
I
me
love
wrong,
Mary's
I
hair.
like what you're doing, but this is a rough neighborhood. Stats don't lie.
If you want numbers, Mr. Spence, how about a 10% drop in crime? Or a 15% increase in graduation rates? Those are the numbers that neighborhoods see when community centers like this open their doors.
You aren't worried about this place being a target?
For budget cuts, maybe. You know, despite doing so much, places like this are always first on the chopping block.
Wilder, I want you to meet Amani.
Well, you certainly schooled the reporter back there. I'm Ryan. I know.
The hell? This is just getting destroyed.
community center in Sheldon Park just got barbecued by a man wielding what can only be described as a lightning gun. The media has dubbed him Kilovolt. I don't know about you, Gotham, but I'm hoping lightning doesn't strike twice.
A weapon with that kind of firepower costs a hell of a lot more than the building it was used to destroy.
I don't get it. Why take it out? It's not like there was any money in it.
It's about to have even less money now. Donors running for their lives isn't exactly the press we were looking for.
But it was the story the press was looking for. Don't you think it was a little weird that reporter asking about the place being a target right before it became a target?
What was the guy's name?
Horton Spence. He works for the Gazette.
Not anymore, he doesn't. He was fired 6 months ago for undisclosed reasons.
Okay, then I get why he'd have a grudge against the Gazette, but what does that have to do with the community center?
Only one way to find out.
I see you got my message.
Oh, the sad desperation came through loud and clear. Gotham's most deranged diva reduced to making prank phone calls. What's next?
How about ghosts in the graveyard?
Oh, you're not gonna kill me. You'd just be lonely again. I mean, that's why I'm here, isn't it? With Kate gone, no one really cares about your every move. I mean, the new Batwoman doesn't give a damn about you anymore. That must drive you absolutely crazy. Well, crazier. What will Alice become now that her sister is dead? I mean, it's the age-old question, isn't it? If a lunatic throws a tantrum in a forest, will anyone hear? Guess Gotham's not much of a playground without a playmate.
I don't need a playmate. I need a partner.
Well, your last overture at Partners ended with a knife in my gut, so...
Oh, I really need to work on my negotiating skills. How about this? You help me and I'll leave Gotham.
Go on. Why would I believe you?
Because you would help me in ridding myself of any reason to stay. I need to find a particular associate of our mutual friend, Sophia. She goes by the catchy little pseudonym of Enigma.
Never heard of her. But if you want her dead, she can't be all bad.
Actually, she's quite good. Certain skill that I require.
What would that be?
Hypnotism. Specifically, the ability to erase memories, alter others.
What she feels,
Purge our guilty conscience,
what she's dealing with right now.
Leave Gotham with a clean slate.
Something like that.
Well, how do you even know that this Enigma can do all that?
Because she's done it to me before. It was a fluke that I found out really Enigma erased any trace that she'd ever been there. I suppose you could say that I forgot to remember what she made me forget.
How is that even possible?
You can ask her when we find her.
I think I already have.
I just wanted to thank you for taking time away from your practice to lend your expertise to our snakebite task force. I read your report and wanted to make snakebite so incredibly addictive. Though I admit I got a little bit lost in the medical jargon. Could you just break it down for a guy who doesn't have a PhD in criminal psychiatry?
The drug attacks the hippocampus, where the brain stores memories and emotions. It targets the memories most associated with regret and remorse, which result in a hallucination that allows the user to alter the circumstances of those memories.
To get a do-over.
And what could be more addictive than that? Chance to right or worse
I mean,
mistakes,
what if you don't have
your greatest sins,
your worst mistakes?
even for a moment. How long have you been using snakebite, Commander?
What are you talking about?
If we're not honest with each other, then this is just a waste of both of our time.
It's probably her. She probably planned it. I don't know.
Sneaking out the back door?
I'm just glad it's you. Said no suspicious dude ever.
Expecting someone else?
Yeah, guy packing a handheld lightning storm. I'm sure you've heard of him.
So who is he?
I don't know.
But you know his schedule. How did you know he was going to attack the community center?
Because this happened before. Not by kilovolts. He's just the latest player in a game that's been going on for a while.
I'm not following.
Nobody is. That's the problem. Community centers are being terrorized. Look, Narrow's Midnight Basketball gets torched by an arsonist. Diamond District Tutoring Center gets shot up. Anything that was a refuge for kids, taken off the board.
So the kids go into the false face, right?
I'm telling you, the Sheldon Park attack wasn't the first and it won't be the last.
We're talking about at-risk youth programs, not exactly the most threatening institutions in Gotham. What's the motive?
That's exactly the question I was asking when I was suddenly fired from the Gazette.
Do you have any proof?
As a matter of fact, I do. For last night's attack, my editors agreed to take another look.
Oh no. Hope you have backups.
Someone with went to a lot of trouble to destroy the evidence on his computer, which means there must
People
be some
usually have
truth to the story
backups.
he was trying to tell.
Figure out where that thing came from?
Well, imagine some tech being sold by a shady Russian defense contractor.
I'm guessing the kind that doesn't give up their client list.
You may not need it. Got a partial print here. The rest is hidden under the battery.
I like the way that they dress Ryan. Way better than the way that they dress
Are you sure you should be messing
Ruby.
Relax. Oh, okay. I... See? Nothing to worry about.
Uh-huh.
Michael Castrinos, aka Mickey K.
Got an address?
Yep, cell block J at Edgewater Prison, where he's been locked up for the last 2 years.
So you were in boring Madrid, filing boring paperwork before taking a boring flight back to Gotham.
And from there, I followed the trail to Bloodhaven, where I eventually found Kate's remains.
Not according to your boarding pass, which you apparently used as an itinerary. Before heading off to Bloodhaven, you had a meeting with Dr. Evelyn Rhyme. You don't remember that?
No. Dr. Rhyme is a consultant with the Crow Snakebite Task Force. Why would I want to talk to her?
It's her.
Let's say you fly the nest and ask Dr. Rhyme.
What about you?
She has a private practice on 6th, and I'm feeling nosy. See? We make a great team. Oh, come on. We aren't so different, you and I.
All we have in common is that we both miss Kate.
Oh, there's one other thing. No matter how much we both love Kate, she always chose someone else.
Oh. Is that what you want Enigma to erase?
No. I want her to erase the person who caused them.
About an hour goes by and then I don't think about it. Leaving my daughter to suffer in that cell. That's why I can't shake off this urge for another hit of snakebite, because for another few fleeting moments, I get to be the father I should have been to her all those years ago.
Who else have you told about this?
No one.
Not even family.
My daughter Mary is the only family I have left. We're not exactly speaking.
Well, whose fault is that?
There's nothing I can give you to blunt the withdrawal. But there is a way you can blunt the pain of the daughter you lost.
How?
By focusing on repairing the relationship with the daughter you have left.
Mickey K is Kilovolt.
He can't be.
The guy has a laceration right where I sliced him in the alley. It's him.
I'm currently looking at footage from the nights of both kilovolt attacks.
Okay, well,
Mickey
maybe
K
it's
is
looped.
locked tight in his cell.
2 visits in 1 week?
I was wondering if maybe you can help me with something. Grapevine buzzing about any recent prison escapes. Any rumors of a secret way in or out of here. Think if I knew a way out, I'd still be sitting here?
Why do you ask?
Thinking of busting me out. You know, I would do anything for you. But the one thing I can't do is convince you to punch your ticket out of here. The shooters were wearing a hockey mask and a gas mask. Give me the names of the guys underneath. If I tell you their names, I'm the next one Black Mask puts a bullet in.
Batwoman can't be around to protect me 24 hours a day.
But I can. It's just you and me against the world. I will never let Black Mask hurt you.
You're forgiven. Does anyone else want to apologize for the fact that for the last 2 weeks, not a single viable dose of snakebite has been produced? Anyone? I got plenty of bullets to go around.
You can kill as many of us as you want. It won't change the fact that you wanted to keep the snakebite recipe a secret. And now we've lost the only 2 people who knew it. Ocean disappeared weeks ago and his little helper's locked away in prison.
You gotta get her out. Yo, you can't let Angelique rot in there. I sent you the names of the men who gunned down Ford.
I know. I got all 6 of your voicemails. I'll look into the names she
So
gave.
I already did. They managed the Gotham Gun Club. Is it that hard to imagine guys who work at a shooting range pulling the trigger?
I'll run it down.
And
if the story checks out, I'll talk to the DA about getting your girl sprung.
Check out the 2 hands in solitaire. They're identical.
No, duh.
Just like these surveillance tapes. It's the same footage. They just slapped a new timestamp on it and instant alibi.
So
I told you.
The fact that he escaped and destroyed the
But I said
community
looped,
center?
but same thing.
I think they'd let him out. Our friend Mickey K here wasn't going to be eligible for parole for another decade. And then suddenly, the day after the community center attack, he was granted a hearing for early release. I took the schedule for recent parole hearings, and I matched it against Spence's list of attacks on community programs. Guess what happened the day after the Narrows midnight basketball was torched?
They paroled a serial arsonist.
And here's another big wet kiss from Edgewater's parole book. This one, an armed robbery enthusiast, conveniently scheduled.
The day after the Diamond District Tutoring Center got shot up.
So, someone from the prison is letting out criminals for one night to target community programs in exchange for early parole.
And that someone is Edgewater Correctional CEO Ellis O'Brien.
These programs keep kids from falling through the cracks. But you know who profits on the kids who do? Prisons.
It's so stupid that prisons are owned by people. So stupid.
Waving my Crow's Platinum client card, but I just needed to speak to somebody I knew I could trust.
What's wrong, Roman?
I was doing a routine check on one of my cosmetics stores. Long story short, a search of one of my employees' lockers turned up this. That's snakebite. I didn't want to make a big thing about it without knowing for sure. I mean, I've heard of it,
Sure.
stuff, but I've never actually
Give him the
seen
thing
it.
that he's jonesing for right now.
Is that the real deal?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a real deal.
Oh, well, it's good I brought it to you then. I know how hard you've been pushing to get this stuff off the streets. I just can't believe my own staff.
I don't like drugs. Storylines is so shit.
Stuff must really be making the rounds, huh? Listen, I've got things,
They're never good.
Can you dispose of this? Make sure it doesn't get into the wrong hands?
Yeah. I'll take care of it.
See, Dr. Rhyme? Or do you prefer Enigma?
What did you do to me?
Same thing I'm about to do. Make you forget.
Got a lock on the CEO's phone. Seems to be working late at the site of Edgewater's latest lockup.
Where's Alice though?
Surveying your latest money maker?
Who's there? I need a security team down.
Tell me, how much money does the city pay you per prisoner?
I couldn't even hear that.
150 a day.
So you're raking in a couple $100 million a year to warehouse people.
There's nothing illegal about it.
That's the problem. All that money means you'll be willing to do anything to keep your cells filled. That's why you sent Kilovolt to fry the community center. Any programs that kept at-risk kids from ending up in one of your prisons cut into your bottom line. So you took them out.
All right, you got me. No need to get physical.
So you're confessing?
More like stalling.
You got 3 guards approaching from the west, and I'm reading a big energy signal.
That's pseudo protector, right?
Not against 3 of those lightning guns, it won't.
Maybe they'll cross streams.
Nobody's home.
Why are these guys here? I don't know what they're looking for.
Looks like Black Mask is tying up some loose ends.
I missed the electric chair, but a firing squad should do. Ready, aim, fire!
Hey!
You've been holding out on me, Pop?
Gonna let you have all the fun.
No, I had that, right?
I've never had it down.
How did that knock out all of
Like
them? What?
Army Gotham? I think Batwoman does. For-profit prison CEO Ellis O'Brien allegedly engineered a conspiracy to sabotage community outreach program in a bid to increase
Well,
incarceration.
that's a
rates
lot
among
of
the
pictures
city's
very
most
fast.
at-risk. And it seems O'Brien did increase the prison population by 1 himself.
Making me
spilled
dizzy.
the tea, and journalist Horton Spence spilled the ink. Talk to me, Gotham. Has Batwoman found her Lois Lane?
So this is all happening very quickly, but the DA signed off on Angelique's deal. The WITSEC team is moving her into protective custody as we speak.
Thank you.
No, thank you for getting her to talk. Now, until we can take down Black Mask, Angelique's gonna be off the grid for a bit. It might be a while before you can talk to her again.
Wasn't that part of the whole thing though? To be able to protect her? Can I be more annoyed? You came for me. I knew you would.
Crow's treating you okay?
They're definitely more agreeable chauffeuring me around. Thanks for getting me out.
You got yourself out.
A little push. I don't know how you did 18 months inside, Rye. I thought I understood how much you sacrificed for me by going in. Not even close.
But now that I do, I want to say thank you and that I love you.
Uh-oh.
And?
You guys suck.
What's going on? Angelique. What's going on?
I thought the whole point was to keep her safe with Ryan.
Angelique!
Why are you just standing there?
Angelique!
The crows fucking suck. Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return, you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video. Alrighty, well that was Batwoman Season 2, Episode 10. We're dealing with a stupid drug storyline with fucking... That just annoyed me. I don't want to talk about this episode. I'll see you in the next one.